What's going on, everyone? So, I want to touch on my first options trades ever. So, today I actually did my first options trades ever, and I was actually able to finish green on them. Now, I know that probably after commissions, because wasn't very green on them. So, after commissions, I probably was. Basically break even, but either way I made like 15-20 bucks, but after commissions on them I'm probably even, but either way, it was a it was an interesting experience for me because I never have traded options before, so it was a kind of new experience. Yeah, so basically what options are an option to buy the stock at a certain price. So as you see here, this AMC option is at $9. So the stock right now is trading at $16.24, right? So this put option is at $9. So the more it goes down, because a put option is basically the price to go down, and a call option is the price to go up. So when you're trading options, you're basically if you're buying a call option, you're betting for the stock to go up, and if you're buying a put option, you're betting for the stock to go down. So you can see, throughout this stock, when the stock moves, the option follows. So as you can see, as this moves higher, the options price moves lower. So, but because the options are weighted differently, so these ones are trading at obviously cheaper prices, you can make much more exponential gains trading options, but you can also lose a lot more. It's all based on the fact that these prices are a lot cheaper and they move a lot more, as opposed to the price of the stock itself. Now something like AMC, because it's moving so much, it might not be the same as a stock like Tesla or Baba, and maybe AMC options are not the best to trade. So I'm not going out to everybody and say, hey, go trade AMC options. To me, the main reason I traded the AMC option is because I couldn't afford to trade any other options. So I was trying to trade Tesla options, I was trying to trade Baba options, I was trying to trade BYND options yesterday, and unfortunately I just didn't have enough money. You need some of me like $8,000 in your account. Like I have some, almost some close to that, but definitely not $8,000, and I wouldn't want to put $8,000 into one trade. And that's to buy one contract. Like I was trying to buy one contract of Tesla calls at like 880, and they were like $8,000, $8-9,000, and I'm like, I can't put $8-9,000 in one trade on an option that I never really traded options before. So I decided to go with AMC, mainly because it was the only one I could really trade, and because the stock was moving a lot today. So I figured, hey, I could probably get some good experience trading these just by kind of trying to trade the trends that I would normally trade. So if I would and the other thing is I can't short AMC, so I can't get shares to short on AMC. So today I took a trade on it for the break of VWAP going long, and it got stopped out on it, and I was trying to short it in this area, and I couldn't get shares to fill. So then I was like, you know what, let me try to trade the put options. So this is the level. When you see this here, this VWAP projection here, this was the time that I was trading these options. So when the stock starts to go against you, I started to buy these put options. So the first time I bought was at 105. I bought two contracts at 105. So two contracts is like, it's like $100 and something a contract. So that was like a couple $100. So I bought at 105 and I was able to sell at 112. So it was like a 7-cent win. It wasn't bad on like $200 or $300. It was like 10 bucks or something like that. Now, like I said, I'm just trying to learn this, and I'm not really I don't really understand it that much, which is why I wasn't trying to hold these for bigger gains. Although I realized that I probably should have held this, because once you had this move to test lower, you ended up getting a rip higher to 140. So if I would have held that 105 to 140, it would have been a really nice trade. So I didn't, and then I was able to, and so I ended up trying to get back in at 317, at 117, and I ended up, yeah, on this one I ended up getting faked out. So I bought 3 contracts here at 117. So that's like just over like 350 bucks or something like that. So I got stopped out here because it went against me real quick, and I sold 2 contracts. So I was out for 2/3 of my position for a loss, for 11-cent loss and a 7-cent loss. So those are decent losses. Basically gave back everything that I made there. But then with this last 1/3 of the position, I was able to get out on this candle, which was nicer. Something I learned about trading options too is that sometimes you can even get like filled. Like this next trade was really interesting because like and though the problem with these is that you really need to be making more money when you're trading these because like they are more expensive to trade. So it cost me like something like $9 or something to make these trades. So these were expensive trades. So even though, like I said, it was kind of break even on those, these were expensive trades. This next one I was able to make some money on, and this was an interesting trade. And the main reason it was interesting is because on this trade, this went like I don't know the exact spot I can show you here, but it was, I think it was somewhere around here. But like the stock price was going lower, and the option price was getting less expensive, if that makes sense. So like because it's a put option, as the price goes lower, the price of the put option should go higher, right? But there was an instant here where the price was going lower on the chart, but it dipped down to 140. So I put out an order to buy 3 contracts at 140, and I was able to get filled. So that was basically at the bottom of that candle, close to it, right? Actually, no, it wasn't at the bottom. It was actually like in the middle of that candle, so that went down to 130. But I was able to get filled at 140, and as I saw the stock moving lower, it only made sense. But the contract works differently than, like, it moves in relation to the stock, but it also can be like, say, if the stock moves like crazy against you and this goes up like it did to 180, then you have a ton of people selling, it will dip down lower than, say, if the stock keeps moving higher. You will still get that dip, so you can kind of manipulate those moves to kind of give you an advantage, if that makes any sense. So anyway, I was able to get in for 3 contracts at 148, and then I was able to sell them up here at 148. And I wasn't even trying to hold this long term because I knew it could very well bounce here. But in this area, I saw that there was still a ton of selling pressure, so I wanted to catch that last kind of dip lower. So I was able to catch that, and then obviously you see then it just kind of faded as the stock ended up ripping higher. So these options trades were kind of like quick trades. I wasn't trying to hold them for a long time. Obviously, it would have been nicer to just hold this 105 originally and then maybe add to it here and then sell up here at 180 or 150. But I never really traded options before. I don't really... I get it, but I don't have a lot of experience with it, so I didn't want to go too in depth with or too like hardcore risking a lot by holding for a long time, having a lot of exposure. So I wanted to kind of make those trades quick. Obviously, it kind of sucks because I ended up paying more for the trades than I probably made, or than I am, basically a little bit down, maybe 10-15 bucks from commissions, but whatever, it is what it is. It was my first trades on them. I never traded options before, so I was really trying to get the experience rather than just to have like a huge payout. But unfortunately, I didn't get a huge win, but I did get some, so I was happy to be green at least on my first options trades. So yeah, that was that, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, AMC tomorrow is going to be a watch along with KOSS and GME. EXPR and JAN too made some pretty nice moves, and BlackBerry as well. So I'm going to be watching all of those tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some trades on them, and I'll give you guys some nice recaps. Might even do some live trading tomorrow if we get some crazy moves. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. But outside of that, I got nothing else for you. So hopefully you guys had a good day trading. Hopefully you guys are green on the day, better than me. But we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do it all again. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, guys.